everyone, hope you're well. So today we're going to be reading The Great Explorer. Now, who knows what an explorer is and what their job is? Let's have a look. Tom's dad was a famous explorer. One morning, when Tom went to breakfast, he was shocked to see a picture of his dad on the front of the morning paper, the news. Famous explorer is lost in the North Pole. Where is the North Pole and who lives there that we know? His dad had got lost while exploring the North Pole. Tom resolved there and then to go and rescue him. Do you think he's going to be able to rescue his dad? First, he studied his globe of the world and found the North Pole. Then he bought a map he could find his way there. Packed his bag and set off for his first adventure. And these are some of the things he might need. What else do you think he might need? Casting off, he set sail out onto the big blue ocean. What are these called? Does anybody know? After sailing for many weeks, Tom knew he was close to the North Pole when a gigantic iceberg appeared on the horizon. As he sailed on, he saw lots of beautiful shapes in the ice. It was the most magical place he had ever seen. But soon the ice got thicker and thicker until eventually the boat ran aground on the ice. Oh no, look, he's stuck. Fortunately, Tom had a hot air balloon on board. He pumped it forward with hot air and soon it was ready to take off. He unhitched the rope and up it went. I think I'd love to go in a hot air balloon, but I'd be a bit scared because of the heights. At night, as night fell, the spectacular northern lights lit up the sky. Tom was amazed. But the balloon sailed too high and was hit by a passing satellite. The balloon plummeted downwards. Ah! Tom screamed with affright. Luckily, he had a parachute with him. Quickly, he put it on and jumped out. Phew, that was a close shave, he thought, as the balloon crashed to the ground. Just that moment, he landed on top of a very dangerous cliff. He sat on his coil of rope and slid all the way down. But just as he reached the bottom, he skidded onto, what do you think? A giant walrus. Tom ran away as fast as he could until he reached a dangerous river of broken ice. So he jumped, hopped, skipped, bounced and leapt across the ice until he was safely on the other side. As Tom continued his journey, it started to snow heavily. The blizzard grew wilder still, so he decided to pitch up his tent. But the wind was too strong as his tent blew away. Fortunately, he spotted a small cave. He crept inside just as he was settling down to rest when a giant polar bear leapt out. Tom ran as fast as he could. It's getting dark, so he decided to build an igloo and shelter him. He built the fire to cook his dinner and laid out his sleeping bag for the night. What's he having for dinner, everyone? Tom rose early the next morning to find it had stopped snowing. He dug a hole in the ice to catch some fish, breakfast before setting out for the day. Wonder what he's going to have. Finally, just as the sun was setting, Tom spotted a familiar tent on the horizon. "Dad!" he shouted as he ran as fast as he could towards it. His dad was happy to see him. He had broken his foot when he fell from a cliff and had been unable to let any of his rescuers know where he was. Wow. Tom took a flare from his bag and signalled the heap. So it's like a firework in a way, a flare. And it lets all the people know that to come to that spot where it had been let off. Luckily, it was spotted by a rescue helicopter that was in the area and they were soon hoisted up safely. As they headed home, Tom told his dad about his giant adventure that he'd had on the way to rescue him. "We will call you the Great Explorer from now on," said Dad proudly. When they were safely home, "I wonder where our next adventure will take us." So, the Great Explorer is all about explorers, and explorers go to different places and explore different things. Where's a place you would like to explore? I think mine would be the jungle. And I will see you very soon for another story. Bye!